Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Ubisoft. They just don't know what we, the fans, the gamers want, and it just doesn't stop, does it? I mean, let's just dive into this, because yesterday we talked about how they've butchered Prince of Persia, the remake. I've shown you some pictures here and there, and I've talked a lot about that one, and I really don't like what's going to happen with Prince of Persia. But then we have our favorite beaten game. I wanted to say something bad here, but I stopped myself. Shadows, Assassin's Creed. And there is a collaboration right now with Attack on Titan for whatever reason, because that makes so much sense. Attack on Titan is basically set in Near Eastern Europe-ish, Central Europe-ish, because you have Greek names, you have Turkish names, you have German names, and so on. Why are they in Japan? But doesn't matter. Let's just go into this. We have here this MK Ice and Fire. I don't know who this individual is. I just typed in, yeah, you can already see this, and this came up. So let's just look what's going to happen here. Obviously, this person is not responsible for what's going to happen here, but the like to dislike ratio I also just love. 444 and 777. Love that. Really love that. So first of all, it basically doesn't do anything. You get this flashbang of an area, which of course is in Attack on Titan itself. And yeah, you get a regular boss fight, not even a special one. No, that would be too much to ask. It's a regular boss fight, this guy here, and obviously nothing is going to happen. No special attacks, no new movesets, nothing whatsoever. And, oops, sorry, I wanted to make it a little louder. And then we have this cutscene here. It's ridiculous. Just what was that? Come on. Just plonk. they I have nothing to say on how bad this is. And I'm not the only one who says, yeah, this is not even Attack on Titan Uncanny Valley here. It's just a regular model they had, just upscaled for the Titan. And yeah, the facial animation in Shadows was never good. It just isn't. And that they don't have mocap actors. But wait. Here it comes. What is this? This is in such an expensive game. At this point, Ubisoft should just abandon Assassin's Creed Shadows. They've put too much money into this. They're making a loss. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. Again, I'm just going to love when we are going back with the older Assassin's Creed games. Assassin's Creed Mirage, as soon as that one is on sale again, we're going to play that one, because that one still looks really good. And then we have this stupid chase scene here, where you basically just run in a straight line with the parkour button pressed in, and that's it. There's nothing happening whatsoever. So then we have, what do you get from this about 1 hour-ish? It's not even DLC, it's just a collab for a month. So you can enjoy this beautiful addition to the game for just a month. What do you get? You get a sword for Naue. That's it. The rest, I have here the hidden one. Attack on Titan, quest complete. Customized Naue and Yasuke with Attack on Titan themed cosmetics in the store. You are not able to play the quest and get themed things for, your characters in typical Ubisoft manner. No, you have to pay for it. And this is just more salt in the wound. This is really insulting to everyone involved. I don't even know who made Attack on Titan. Is it Sunrise Studios? I don't know. Is it Bandai? I have no idea. I just watched it. I thought it's good. Still have to watch the ending, by the way. Huh. Yeah. After Gundam 00 or 00 or whatever the name is, I just started watching that one. So the thing here is, of course, we have outlets like IGN here. Written by Tom Phillips. As always, you will find everything that I'm showing you in the description box down below. And you know what you else can find down below there? Yes, of course. It's the thumbs up button and the subscribe button. So yes, please, thank you. Ubisoft defends Assassin's Creed Shadows microtransactions and sets expectations for the game's long-awaited arrival of Isu content. Oh yeah, I forgot. The Isu content in this game, it's ridiculous. It's deep lore for people who appreciate it. Yeah, how much money did you get for that one, Tom Phillips? As a major new update adds fresh story for Assassin's Creed Shadows, including the game's first proper dollop of Isu content, Ubisoft has defended the game's microtransactions, of course they did, and attempted to set expectations among long-term fans for the game's post-launch plans. First of all, this should not be here. This should be free at this point. Why should people spend more money on a failed game? They're losing money on this game. Of course, they want to milk you for microtransactions. Shadows is notable among Assassin's Creed entries for featuring next to no mention of the Isu, the franchise's mysterious precursor race who pop up in pretty much every game and who played a huge role in the story of the preceding Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yes, Shadows is a different beast, treating its Japanese setting with unusually straight face and avoiding anything in its core narrative that's too sci-fi or mythological, which is... I've already talked a lot about this, that this is a stupid choice. It's incredibly backwards thinking because Assassin's Creed was never a historical game. It is a sci-fi game with historical content. There is a big difference in there. Whoever wrote the stories for the last couple of entries has no idea what Assassin's Creed is. It's just as simple as that. This is what I believe. But finally, a new quest changes all that. No, it doesn't. Available now in-game, players can pick up the fresh story chapter, A Puzzlement, which sees heroes Naue and Yasuke meet up again with a pair of poachers. You'll have forgotten about them, but they were in the game's intro. Yeah, they were such a big addition to the story, weren't they? Interestingly, new players will have this quest inserted into the game's flow early on, as it also helps better flesh out Naue's and Yasuke's relationship. Yeah, because they really needed that. A puzzlement. Also, why isn't this in, what is this, parentheses or whatever? I forgot the correct terminology for that one. It's designed as a fun extra story with Naue and Yasuke learning more about each other, and in a nice touch, completing the quest will unlock a fresh skill for each character based on the other's abilities. Okay, I don't know. But the new mission will also set players on a much longer path. One that will see them many hours later opening up a mysterious Isu door and exploring a secret vault within. I have something to show you for that one in a moment. Assassin's Creed lore fans have long been awaiting the addition of Isu content into the game, but Ubisoft has notably decided to set expectations of what this vault actually holds. Without spoiling its contents directly, if you really want to know, well, we'll get into that further below. I also have something to show you there. Don't accept a full Isu temple and crazy 2 hours adventure in there, because it's ridiculous. Assassin's Creed Shadows associate game director Simon Lamay-Comtois? I don't know. Told Axis the Animus, that's not what it is, it's a vault that you need to open and there's some cool stuff and reveals in it. Is there? It's not side content, but it's deep lore for people who appreciate the content, he continued, stressing that a Puzzleman's story chapter featuring Naue, Yasuke and the poachers was intended as the main event. So why wasn't it in the release of the game? I wonder why. Because you can already see that it's basically just haphazardly put into the game after a little bit of backlash from, story lovers like myself. Following the launch of its first paid expansion, Claws of Avaji, Assassin's Creed Shadows has returned to offering monthly free updates that have offered a mix of additional quests and quality of life changes, as well as new crossover events such as this week's other big addition, an Attack on Titan crossover. Oh boy, and they don't talk about the problems here. The quality of life changes, they fixed the parkour thingies and so on, but these parkour changes are not being taken advantage of in the Attack on Titan crossover, which is incredibly stupid. At the same time, Shadow's in-game store has been kept topped up with optional cosmetic items, something that Assassin's Creed has offered for almost a decade. Yeah, you can already see where it went downhill. But some fans continue to criticize in a full-priced game. You mean the majority of the games, the majority of the gamers. Microtransactions for all the flack it gets, it allows us to do the Isu stuff. No, it doesn't. The quest stuff. No, it doesn't. The parkour updates. No, it doesn't. All of it. Again. No, it doesn't. Lemay-Comtois said, arguing that post-launch support for Shadows required some level of ongoing funding. Yeah, because Ubisoft doesn't have money anymore. But before that one, before the Skull and Bones and everything else they messed up, they had the money. They just did not put it into the game. No, excuse me. I have to rephrase that one. They did put it in the game, just not in the correct way. It went to other places that did not need so much money, like the upper echelon and the upper management and so on. And yeah, let's continue on. Intriguingly, the developer also confirmed the decision to blatantly add Isu content into the game was not something that had always been on the cards. Because it's stupid. Not the Isu content. This decision, I'm getting angry again. This decision is stupid. Oh yeah, it's a post-launch decision. Is this contradictory to what you've said earlier? I don't know. Lemay-Comtois added, soon as no one's looking, I'm putting Isu in the game. No, I have nothing good to say about this one. I'm just going to leave it like this. Holy crap. So what does that Isu cave contain? For those who don't want to spend dozens of hours trekking across Shadow's map, because the map is also too big, finding hidden glyphs in order to unlock its secrets, well, the answer to all is, of course, already up on YouTube, or we'll get into the details below. We're not going to get into this one. Oh, it's not that much. Okay. As Lemay-Comtois stated, the Isu cave is indeed just a small location, though it provides fresh First Civilization weaponry for both Naue and Yasuke, a Tanto dagger and a Naginata in chests. The whole flavor for this, to me, sounds like, yeah, soon as no one's looking, I'm putting Isu in the game. This really feels like it. Like he did it on its own. That one person did it and did it wrong. The cave itself. I'm going to show you. The cave is clearly Isu in origin, with the race's familiar glowing technology running through its walls, but more excitingly for fans, the cave has been used for far more recently by immortal Assassin's Creed Odyssey harrowing Cassandra. Various weapons and objects from her Greek home country can be seen, as well as what looks like an Egyptian item. Most obviously, the cave is filled by a giant statue of Cassandra. Wait, didn't... Oh no, they didn't state it here. Okay, sorry. It's a bit weird she had that made, but sure, which you can add to your Shadow's hideout. Also, why? And among the notes from Cassandra you can read, there's also one new dialogue line which plays as a surprise to Naue and Yasuke as they leave the cave. It is this tease for more Cassandra in the future. The fan favorite did return in Valhalla, a major post-launch quest after all, or perhaps this is designed as Shadow's equivalent, time will tell. So the thing with Cassandra is also, they marketed Odyssey and Valhalla with the male counterpart all of the time, but they made Cassandra the lore choice. Which, again, why are you then marketing the game with the male version? I don't know why. Might there be a reason for it? I don't know. Maybe, probably because the target audience, which you know is the target audience, is mainly the male version. I don't know. The male genre. I mean, I don't mind that Cassandra is the law correct person here. I really don't. The problem here is, again, the marketing, the narrative disconnect. Because the narrative disconnect here is, not only do we have here again by the hidden one, so thank you for that one. You know what, I've already forgot. The cave is really, really small. Again, it's just a cave. Why is there a Cassandra statue in here? And then you have... Wait. She wanted to destroy it all. So again, I'm using here... Again, thank you, Hidden One, for delivering all of this. Cassandra wanted to destroy all the Isu artifacts and so on. We had this in Valhalla. And then we have this note here.
Weapons. It says...
Oh, damn it. I was hoping that we can read a little bit more. If you've come seeking treasure, I've left some things behind. Take them and forget about this place. Why would she do that? Why? Again, this... Wait.
As some new Isu figure or something just as silly.
This is the cave. It's basically nothing. There isn't more. It is so sad. It is incredibly sad what they've done to their games. I have no words anymore. I just don't. I don't know what's going to happen with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Again, at this point, they just should leave it like it is. It's... Wait. We have to check. Wait, I'm sorry. We have to do that now. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Charts. Oh my god. In the last 24 hours, just 3.5. Yeah, let's be generous. 3.6k players on Steam. Wow. It just went downhill from day one. How many do we have here? 3.5. Let's be generous again. 8? Okay, what happened there? I don't know. 10. Wow, wow. Calm your horses, Ubisoft. What is happening? But yeah, again, at this point, they should just leave it alone. This is not even a dead horse that's been beaten too much. This is which movie was it? I forgot. It was a comedy movie where someone is just lying on the ground. Was it a Mike Myers? Not Mike Myers. What was the actor's name? The one who did Austin Powers. Where you just have a dude lying on the ground and everyone is just stepping on it because no one is interested in it anymore. No one is interested in the guy because he's just so forgettable and everyone just walks all over him. I forgot. It wasn't Austin Powers, but I think it was one of his movies. Damn, maybe you know. At this point, I just can't remember which one it was. But yeah, what are all your thoughts about this? Please leave them in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends, and please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day my friend, stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you maybe later in a stream. I don't know if I can stream today or tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.